How's it going, everyone? My name is Jose Maciel. I am in Team 2 in CSI 150 at Fresno State, and we are Smart Garden. So what is Smart Garden? Smart Garden is a smart garden monitoring system that allows us to take semi-autonomous control over a user's garden. What this means is this allows us to do important data collection and send that over to an end user remotely. We also have a great feature in place to allow us to detect whether or not there's a threat. There might be a threat. For example, if there's an animal in the vicinity that might pose a threat to the garden, we're able to detect it, identify it, and log it. Another great feature is that we're able to detect whether or not there might be a leak in the water line. Another one is automatic watering. What this basically means is we're able to tell whether or not the garden is thirsty. And of course, we'll take appropriate action. So as a user, why Smart Garden? Well, it gives beginners and hobbyists a helping hand when getting started. Whether you're a garden enthusiast or an electronics enthusiast, this is a great project. It also promotes the most efficient use of a scarce resource. For us who live in California, we've been going through one of the largest droughts in history. Making the most use of water is always a priority. And of course, with saving water means saving money. Larger companies in agriculture will be able to benefit a lot from a system like this. And combining that with future technologies coming into place, well, that just kind of sets the road for the future farms here in America or in the world. Great examples of this would be Blue White Robotics, who develops autonomous tractors for farms. So putting those two together would make a great thing. As far as education-wise, why Smart Garden? Well, it combines the best of both worlds, right? Software and hardware. It's very cool. And it also allows us to implement several important key aspects of software engineering or software development, which is machine learning and AI, one of the most sought after skills in the job market. We're also able to develop this project using several software development lifecycle methods, which is very important when looking out in the job market. And of course, we also used a lot of different software architectures. Now, to give you an important demo and a cool demo is Ryan.
Hello and welcome. My name is Ryan Anderson. I'll be demoing Smart Garden's website. I'm going to start by registering an account with a username and a password. And there we go, we're logged in. This is our dashboard. We have a home button, displays our username, a little hamburger slide out menu, and a bunch of empty graphs. These graphs will be populated as soon as we register a garden, and all of our registered gardens will appear here in the drop-down menu. So let's start by registering a garden. Here we're going to enter the 6-digit code that we are given by the Raspberry Pi once we open a registration request. So we're going to go ahead and enter the passcode, or the registration code. It is worth noting we have 5 minutes from the time that the registration request opens to enter this code. Any longer than that and the registration request is dropped. So now that we've entered it, let's go ahead and continue. Alright, so on this slide we can go ahead and name the garden. So let's go ahead and give it a new name. Call it Smart Garden 1. Click Finish, and we're done. Alright, and we are back at the dashboard. We can see from the drop-down menu that we do indeed have that garden registered with our account. So let's come back in about 12 hours and see what data we have recorded then. And we're back. We can see that each graph is now populated. You can see about 12 hours worth of data from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We can see the latest readings from each of the data points. We can see that the water is currently turned off. If we wanted to, we could turn it on by flipping the switch. And lastly, we're going to have the notifications. We can see that from the drop-down menu, we can select either garden that we have registered. We can also filter by type, animal or leak, and then we can sort based on the timestamp or the time that they're registered. And so let's go ahead and take a look at our first notification. We see that an animal was detected at about 9:20 p.m. on November 30th. Double click it, we see that it was a squirrel detected at that time, so let's go ahead and close it. We can also see that a leak was detected at about 5:17 on that same day. And let's see what other animals we have. See, we have a dog. It's probably my dog. He likes digging holes out in the yard. And we also have a Kraken. Because why not? Somebody released the Kraken. And with that, that will wrap up our demonstration. Thank you for watching.